Hello everyone. So we are going to round out this last week of classes with some hip opening stretches that I like to take my classes through and also show patients and things like that. So we're going to start off using a pillow. We're going to be kneeling for a little bit and then we're going to be coming back to this seated position here. If anything's feeling uncomfortable, pinching, don't go towards any sharp pains. Your stretches should always feel nourishing and they should feel a little bit challenging, but you shouldn't be getting any pain that's making you apprehensive. Okay, so we're going to start off with our cushion. And let's just place, actually I'll place left knee and right leg forwards just so that you can see what I'm doing here. So we've probably gone through these before, but I'm going to take you through a little hip flexor stretch. So we're up in a kneeling position here. Cushion's just there for a bit of padding under that knee. Just make sure you get that right position because sometimes that kneecap can feel a little bit uncomfortable even on the cushion. And then what we're going to do is just lean slightly forwards into that front leg. And then what I want you to do from there, so we're not sinking into that spine, reaching forwards to get that stretch, although that does feel quite nice for some of us. We're just going to do it a bit safer for the lower back. So from there, leaning forwards a little bit, we're tucking tailbone under, pushing pubic bone forwards. And that's going to bring that stretch right up to the top of the hip. If you need any more stretch there, lifting that same side arm and having a little lean over to the opposite side. However, I get enough of a stretch here, quite tight through those hip flexors, quite mobile in general, but I still get my tightnesses from sitting and doing things front dominant. So I'm just going to hold back here. These things with the arms are just optional. Great work, drawing in through that belly. We're holding here for 10 more seconds. Great work, releasing there. Making sure that knee's nice and centered and comfortable there. We're going to keep that front leg forwards and then we're just going to turn our body now towards the back leg. So I don't mind here if the pelvis comes with, that's actually going to get that nicer stretch. So we're opening out that inside thigh in that front leg. You can add a little bit of resistance with that arm there. And if you're a little bit wobbly, you might want to be a little bit closer to a wall or a chair, something that you can grab a hold of to help you balance here. Also drawing in through that tummy will help you balance. If you need any more stretch there, you can lean a little bit more into that front leg. I just find the twist is enough to open me out there though. Great job. We're holding here for 10 more seconds. Keep breathing. Keep drawing in through that tummy. Keep lifting tall with the spine. So there goes my balance, drawing in through tummy. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Releasing there. Again, just making sure that knee's nice and comfy on that cushion. What we're going to do here is come onto the heel of that front leg, slowly dropping fingertips down towards the mat, keeping a soft bend through that front knee. We're stretching hamstring here. Now from there, you might want to go flat-handed. That's okay if you've got a bit more range, but try and keep that softness through the knee. That's going to take any nerve stretch out of it. And from here, if you need any more stretch with that bent knee, we're going to reach that hip towards the back of the mat. So it's like you're sticking your bottom out behind you. Just that little rotation, you'll really feel that hone in that belly of that hamstring muscle there. Ten more seconds here. And releasing that leg. And let's change over there now. So we're just going to move that pillow across, changing knees, opposite knee in the center of that cushion. Make sure you're in a position where that's going to be nice and comfy to hold here for about 40 seconds. Up nice and tall again, leg is forwards. And we are just coming into that little lean forwards there. Little tuck under of that tailbone that brings it into the top of this hip, back hip. And then if you need to, bringing that arm up and little reach over, or only if you need that extra stretch there. If you get it enough, just coming up to here, then just hold here. That's still going to open you out there. Again, if you need to be near something for a bit of balance, you can just relocate a little bit closer to the coffee table or the chair. Drawing in through the center will help with this. Great work. We've got 10 more seconds holding here. Up. Tummy on, balance. The more you flick your eyes around, the harder that balance is. We've got 5, 4, 3, 2, and last one. And just readjusting that knee on that cushion there. Coming a little bit out of that lean, and we're just going to turn the body towards that back hip. Now, totally normal to feel one side has a little bit better balance than the other. So I'm less balanced with this left leg forwards, definitely. So really draw in through that tummy, lift up through that pelvic floor. That is the base of your stability always. That is your center of gravity. When that's more active, that's going to help stabilize everything else attached to the body. Great job. Keep opening out that hip. Keep that twist. Little lean into that leg if you need that tiny bit more. I'm okay, just upright. We're here for 10 more seconds. Keep breathing. Keep lifting through that spine. We've got 5, 4, 3, 2, last one. Lifting up there, releasing. Let's get that cushion out of the way for now. And now we're just going to come into a little mermaid position with our legs. So that's with one leg rotating this way, other leg rotating the other way, shin away from the foot, foot into thigh. And if you can't get into this posture, that's okay. You can just do some back stretches from a cross-legged position here. So from there, we're just going to reach the body forwards that little bit. Now, you'll either feel this in the front of this back hip here, or the back of this front hip here, so in the glute of that side, or a little bit into this opening side. So just wherever you need to stretch here, wherever it's tighter, that's where you're going to feel this. If you're a bit more bendy, you can come into elbows down on the ground if that's comfy for you. Just support yourself where you're feeling happy. You might also be getting a little stretch through that lower back. As long as you're supporting yourself and that's not feeling like it's aggravating anything, that's okay too. All right, we're holding here for 10 more seconds. We're here for 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Walk those hands towards you. Great job. And we're reaching back there. And let's lift that back hip off. Opening out the front of that hip there. So this helps open out that hip flexor and through the front of that quad, I should explain, just if I was feeling into it. Had a big day filming today. It's nice to mellow out when you stretch and just really check in with the body. So that back hip is coming off the mat. And if you're in your cross-legged position, just come into a little stretch over this way. We're here for 10 more seconds. And lowering that hip. Let's bring those legs around to the other side. Up nice and tall. And we're slowly walking those hands forwards. So again, we might be feeling that in the front of the back hip, back of the front hip, through that lower back. You can come down onto elbows to advance. Just coming to where you're feeling supported, feeling like the stretch is helping you, not feeling like it's aggravating anything, not any sharp, nasty pain that you feel like is too intense. You can even be just leaning forwards just slightly. If that's going to get a stretch, that's going to get a stretch for you today. And just breathing. We're here for 4, 3, 2, last one. Walk those hands towards you, and then we're leaning back slightly away from that back leg, and then lifting that side of the pelvis off. Opening out hip flexor again, but a bit of that quad there as well. Really squeezing that butt cheek so that you're lifting off there. That's going to open out that side of the body. If you want to advance, you can take it into a bit of an arm extension, back extension there as well to open up that whole front of the body. I'm okay just here though. So if you want to throw some tricks in this afternoon or morning, whenever you're doing this. Afternoon for me here. Lovely work. We're here for 5, 4, 3, 2, last one. Releasing there. And crossing those legs. Have a little shimmy through those shoulders. Just bringing those hands to center of the body. Breathing in there. And out. Big cleansing breath in. Pure oxygen filling your cells. Big sigh out. Helping detox those lungs. 2 more. Breathing in. And out. 1 more there. In. And out. Releasing those hands. And we're all done. Thank you so much. I hope that loosened up some parts of the body for you. And I will see you on the mat again soon. Thank you.